Her Majesty Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, United Nations Secretary-General's Special Advocate for Financial Health, who joins Semaphore's co-founder and editor-in-chief, Ben Smith, in conversation.
I'm curious, sort of, how do you make that choice when you find yourself in the position that you're in, Your Highness, to choose that particular space?
Oh my God, you want the long story. So this can be a very long answer. So I was born and raised in Argentina. It was much later that I actually ended up in the Netherlands when I married my husband. And I saw firsthand what actually hyperinflation did to people, what actually even having education, but if you don't have access to a financial account, or then your opportunities to actually grow actually were much less. So when I graduated as an economist, that's actually made me define my studies basically as an economist. And then when I came here to be a banker in New York, I was already involved in the microfinance sphere, thinking, this is a fantastic way actually of helping people. To actually say, hey, this is my situation. I can actually help to save you. I can actually make help to actually, for example, if I'm starting to have problems.
And we just have about a minute left, and I want to sort of bounce a theory off you, because you've taken this this kind of really unusual status that you have as a member of a royal family to a cause of your own choosing, and you obviously work incredibly hard at it and pour your heart into it. And you work for the United Nations, one of a number of kind of alphabet soup government institutions that are really struggling to win public affection in this day and age. And I wonder if you think that the UN and all the other agencies like it, the World Bank, should they have royal families?
Well, I don't think. I think what is number one, I think we have to, like in financial health, we have to be people-centered. And I think that one thing I learn every day of my life, wherever I go, I'm going to Indonesia in November. I'm going to be speaking to all the ministers and all the central bankers and all the CEOs of the banks, fintechs, etc. But number one job that I do is I go and see the poor clients and learn from them, because they are the ones that actually have to struggle and make from one week to the other. And I have to learn from them what their needs are to actually bring up to the people making decisions. And I think being people-centered is the number one thing, and we have to solve their problems and help them solve their problems. And by the way, if you do that, it's going to be good for your business. This is not CSR. Bank of America has been doing this in America, and they've been actually having consecutive growth of clients, reduction of NPLs. So this is also good for your business. So it's not something that is actually good for the world alone. Of course it is. I mean, financial health is interlinked with better macroeconomic stability, long-term economic growth, but it's also good for business, and it's good, of course, for individuals.
We got to get ready to